Have you ever felt like life is a maze filled with challenges and difficulties? Are you constantly searching for answers, for advice to solve the problems you're facing? If so, this video is for you. Today, we will explore together invaluable life lessons, precious gems distilled from the experiences and wisdom of countless generations. These aren't empty platitudes, but profound truths that can completely change the way you perceive the world and yourself. Once you understand and apply these lessons, you'll never be the same again. You'll become stronger, more confident, and capable of facing any challenge life throws your way. And the best part is, these lessons can help you solve up to 99% of the problems you're encountering. So what are you waiting for? Let's embark on this journey to discover these surprising and fascinating life lessons together. Lesson 1. Anything you don't change means you're choosing it. We often tend to blame circumstances, others, or even fate when we encounter unfavorable situations. However, the truth is, we have the power of choice. Every day, we make countless decisions, both big and small, and those decisions shape our lives. If you're not satisfied with your current job, you can choose to look for a new one, learn new skills to advance, or even start your own business. If you're unhappy in a relationship, you can choose to communicate openly with your partner, seek professional help, or even end the relationship. If you feel your health is deteriorating, you can choose to change your lifestyle, eat healthier, and exercise more regularly. Of course, change is never easy. It requires courage, effort, and perseverance. There will be times when you feel discouraged and want to give up. But remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. And when you look back, you'll be proud of what you've accomplished. Life is not a series of random events that happen to us. We have the power to choose how we react to those events, and those choices will determine who we become. So, take charge of your life. Don't let it drift aimlessly. Change what you're not happy with, and you'll see your life transform in a positive direction. Lesson 2. Change itself is not painful, only the resistance to change is painful. Humans have a natural tendency to seek stability and familiarity, and we shy away from new and different things. We build a comfort zone for ourselves, and any disruption can make us feel insecure and anxious. However, it is this very resistance that is the source of suffering. Change is an inevitable part of life. Everything around us is constantly moving and evolving, and if we don't adapt, we'll be left behind. Trying to cling to the past, holding on to what's familiar, only brings us more pain and exhaustion. Like a river, if we keep blocking its flow, the water will rise, causing floods and destruction. But if we know how to let go, to let the water flow freely, it will bring freshness and abundance. Change doesn't mean losing everything. It's an opportunity for us to explore new possibilities, experience exciting things, and become a better version of ourselves. When we open our hearts to change, we'll find life becomes richer and more colorful. Challenges and difficulties will no longer be fears, but opportunities for us to cultivate resilience and maturity. Remember, pain doesn't come from change itself, but from our resistance to it. When we accept that change is an essential part of life, we'll find true peace and freedom. Be brave and step out of your comfort zone. Embrace new things, and you'll discover a world full of surprises and excitement waiting for you. Lesson 3. Everything will be okay when you least expect it. Life often brings unexpected surprises. There are times when we feel like everything is falling apart, the future seems bleak and hopeless. We're consumed by disappointment, anxiety, and helplessness, wondering if things will ever get better. But then, at the most unexpected moment, when we least expect it, a glimmer of light appears, bringing hope and change. It could be a sudden new opportunity, an old friend showing up just when we need them, or simply a small shift in perspective. Sometimes it's in our darkest moments that we discover the hidden strength within us, the resilience and ability to overcome adversity. We learn to accept what we cannot change, focus on what we can control, and gradually rebuild our lives. Therefore, never lose hope, even when everything seems to be against you. Believe that at some point, when you least expect it, things will be okay. It may not be in the way you want, but it will certainly be the best way for you. Be patient, be strong, and always be ready to embrace the surprises that life brings. Because sometimes, the best things come when we least expect them. As a famous saying goes, the most beautiful sunrise always comes after the longest night. Believe that after the rain, the sun will shine again, and after the challenges, you will find your own rainbow. Lesson 4. You won't know what's right until you've experienced enough of what's wrong. Life isn't always a bed of roses, and on the path to success, we inevitably encounter stumbles and mistakes. These wrong things could be poor choices, broken relationships, or failures in work or studies. They bring us negative emotions like disappointment, sadness, and even despair. However, from another perspective, these experiences are valuable lessons, helping us realize what truly matters, what suits us, and what we should avoid in the future. It is these very stumbles that help us cultivate resilience, adaptability, and wisdom in decision-making. We learn to rise after each fall, to see problems from different angles, and to appreciate what we have. There's no path to success without facing difficulties and challenges, and no one is born knowing exactly what's right or wrong. We have to experience things ourselves, learn from our mistakes, and from there, discover the right path for ourselves. So, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't shy away from challenges. Face them bravely, because that's how you grow and find true happiness. Remember, every wrong thing you experience is an opportunity for you to learn and improve. And when you've experienced enough of the wrong things, you'll have the wisdom to recognize the right thing for you. Lesson 5. Don't compare yourself to others, because no one can play your role better than you. In life, we often get caught up in the whirlwind of comparison. We look at others' successes, at what they possess, and wonder why we can't be like them. We compare our looks, talents, careers, even our happiness with others, and then feel insecure, discouraged, or even desperate. But the truth is, each of us is a unique individual with our own abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. No one can play your role better than you. You might admire someone for their singing talent, but that doesn't mean you have to become a singer too. You might envy a friend for their career success, but that doesn't mean you have to follow their path. Everyone has their own mission, their own unique role in this life. And only when you accept and appreciate your true self can you shine in your own way. Remember, comparison only brings negativity and unhappiness. It makes you focus on what you lack instead of what you have. It makes you lose faith in yourself instead of developing your potential. And it makes you miss out on valuable opportunities to live a meaningful and happy life. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on self-development, exploring your hidden potential, and pursuing your passions. Remember, you are unique, and no one can replace you. Be confident in yourself, be Be yourself and you will find true happiness. Lesson 6. You cannot cross the ocean if you keep looking back at the shore. The shore symbolizes our comfort zone, where we feel at ease and acquainted. But if we keep looking back at the shore, we'll never be able to cross the vast ocean ahead. To achieve great things, we need to leave our comfort zone, embrace risks, and face difficulties. The journey across the ocean is not always smooth. There will be turbulent waves, powerful storms, and moments when we feel lost and alone. But it is precisely through these challenges that we discover the hidden strength within us, the resilience and ability to overcome adversity. And when we finally reach the other shore, we'll realize that all the effort and sacrifices were worthwhile. This saying also reminds us of the importance of focusing on the goal ahead. If we keep looking back at the past, we won't be able to move forward. Let the past be valuable lessons, but don't let it hold you back. Look towards the future with a passionate heart and an unwavering spirit. Life is a long journey, and along the way, we'll encounter many crossroads and choices. But remember, to achieve great things, we need to bravely step out of our comfort zone and never look back. Lesson 7. Just because you hate one chapter doesn't mean you'll hate the whole book. Life is like a book, each chapter representing a different phase or experience. There will be chapters filled with joy and happiness, but there will also be chapters containing sadness, failure, or loss. Just as when reading a book, we can't expect every chapter to be captivating and exciting. There will be parts that make us feel bored, confused, or even upset. But that doesn't mean the entire book is bad. Perhaps a certain chapter disappoints you, makes you feel tired and want to give up. But remember, it's just a small part of a long story. Don't let a few unsatisfactory pages overshadow the overall value and meaning that the book brings. Be patient and keep reading, because who knows, the next chapters might bring you pleasant surprises, new emotions, and profound lessons. Life is the same. Don't rush to judge your entire life based on a few unpleasant experiences. Look at the bigger picture, appreciate the good things you have, and believe that better things are waiting for you ahead. Because like a good book, life is always full of surprises and wonders, as long as you're patient enough to explore. Lesson 8. Before you grow old, attend as many funerals as you can and listen. This advice, while seemingly strange and somber at first, holds a profound message about life and death. Funerals, although sad occasions, offer us a space to contemplate the finite nature of life, to reflect on true values, and to consider how we want to live our lives. Attending funerals isn't just about paying respects to the deceased, but also about listening to the stories of their lives, their accomplishments, and their legacies. From these, we can draw valuable lessons for ourselves. We can see what truly matters in life, what we should cherish, and what we should let go of. We can realize that time is limited, and we shouldn't waste it on meaningless pursuits. Funerals also provide a place for us to connect with others, to share grief and loss. In those moments, we realize we're not alone, that others are experiencing similar emotions. This empathy and shared experience can help us heal our wounds and find the strength to move forward. The advice to attend as many funerals as you can doesn't mean we should seek out sadness or loss. It simply reminds us of the inevitable truth of life, so we can live more fully and meaningfully. When we're aware of life's impermanence, we'll appreciate each moment, pursue our passions, and spend time with those we love. Because in the end, what matters most is not how long we live, but how we lived. Lesson 9. The walls you build to protect yourself are the very walls that prevent you from growing. We often construct invisible walls around ourselves to shield ourselves from hurt, failure, or rejection. These walls can manifest as introversion, fear of social interaction, apprehension towards challenges, or even self-doubt and insecurity. We believe that by creating a safe cocoon, we can avoid unwanted pain and suffering. However, these walls, while they might offer temporary protection, become the biggest obstacles hindering our personal growth. When we close ourselves off, we simultaneously shut the door on opportunities, preventing new experiences, relationships, and knowledge from entering our lives. We fear failure so much that we don't dare to try. Fear rejection so much that we don't dare to open our hearts, and fear being hurt so much that we don't dare to love. But life isn't a sealed room, and we can't forever hide in our comfort zone. To mature and grow, we need to bravely step outside those walls, confront challenges, and accept the possibility of failure. Only when we dare to open our hearts, dare to try, dare to stumble and rise again, can we fully explore our potential and achieve success beyond expectations. Remember, the walls you build to protect yourself are also the walls that hinder your growth. Don't let fear hold you back. Be courageous. Break down those walls. Step outside and explore the vast world. Because only when you dare to live fully can you experience all the wonderful things life has to offer. Lesson 10. Embracing a negative experience is a positive experience. We often tend to avoid, deny, or suppress negative emotions such as sadness, disappointment, and anger. However, resisting these emotions not only fails to make them disappear, but can also intensify and prolong them. Stoicism teaches us that instead of fighting against negative experiences, we should learn to accept them as an inevitable part of life. When we embrace uncomfortable emotions, we are no longer dominated or controlled by them. We can observe them objectively, understand their causes, and find effective ways to cope. Furthermore, negative experiences, although painful, can bring valuable lessons and help us grow. A broken relationship can teach us about forgiveness and appreciating what we have. A failure at work can help us recognize our weaknesses and cultivate perseverance. Even the pain of loss can help us cherish our loved ones more and live a more meaningful life. When we accept negative experiences, we are no longer afraid of them. We know that we have the ability to overcome any difficulty or challenge. This acceptance brings us inner peace and the strength to face whatever life throws our way.